the valley all morning. It's about 10 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun's about somewhere in here. Ish, you can see the light trying to get through. Yeah, she's coming. Yeah, I walked out of my house here and something hissed at me, and I thought, oh, is there some like, you know, like beetle or some like cicada or something in here? No, there's a bat up there in the corner. Yeah. So it's pretty little. Huh. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, but it's pretty neat looking. He's watching me. Just here pulling up to get some gas. I saw this weird looking semi over here. Looks like we've got the Tesla semis running for Pepsi nowadays. It's kind of cool, 0 emissions. This truck is powered by 100% renewable energy. Interesting. Cool beans, cool beans. And yeah, we had a really crazy, fairly successful summer and spring, or summer and fall, with like our video releases and staying, you know, productive with the cars and stuff. But when the weather came in this winter, it was just really wet all of a sudden, and I had all those projects that were kind of outdoor projects that just kind of hung me out to dry. That's not the right metaphor here. They just loggerheaded basically at the garage. Like right now the Chevy's in there. It's not running good because it's sucking bad gas. I've got all the stuff to fix that. But what I'd like to do is swap the head on the Civic and kind of get that behind me and back up to Lily so she can kind of start projecting it herself. In the meantime, you know, Christmas happened and a bunch of family stuff occurred. And then we had, yeah, just a bunch of coordination here at the house to get the workshop set up and the pieces and parts involved there. You know, getting the grading done and, you know, the foundation kind of figured out what we were going to do. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. But in this video, I would like to do something. And I think it's going to be like rearrange or clean the cloud. It's going to be cleaning out the garage, I think, and getting it ready for the next round. So bear with me. Like and subscribe to videos if you're staying tuned. We're just trying to get through these cold winter months. It's like super brutal out for us NorCal boys up here by Tahoe. It gets kind of windy and snowy and stuff, so there's not a lot of stuff I can do outside. I've got to drop gas tanks and do a bunch of stuff with the Chevy and, you know, get all up in the Civic. So it's not going to go smooth unless I have some good weather and some motivation like that. That's another thing. I don't get motivated when it's raining and shit. Fuck that. Now we got a good sunset tonight. Yeah, you can see the city lights and everything. Yes. Real cool, real cool. Been cleaning all day. And I don't know if I ever caught it in earlier videos or whatever, but I had this jewel-faced spider that lived around the corner here by this light that you can see. She lived and lived and lived way past her life expectancy. And yeah, today or yesterday I thought she was dead. She'd laid an egg sac. She's yeah, yeah, coming to her end, but I've had her just, it's hard to communicate, you know, when you watch something for so long, right? Kind of come to its end in its natural life. But I just wanted to turn you on to this, guys. Give you a look at who I've been hanging out with for almost a year, about 9 months, and she has actually shrunk quite a bit since she you know, did her eggs and stuff. But just a moment here, because she's moving around. She came off of her web. She came in the garage here. I'm not sure if she's just kind of on a death march or what, but maybe she's just coming to say thank you. She had a really healthy life. I know I'm getting kind of weird about these little buggies or whatever, but some of these guys are very cool. She's got something stuck to her there. Oh, it looked like. Anyways, I don't know where she's going. I kind of want to leave her alone, but I also don't want to let her get somewhere that's not going to work out for her. Between my little bat and my jewel face spider and moving the Chevy back and forth and getting the Honda in here, I had a pretty busy day. I didn't capture any of it on film because I was just trying to stay busy, but got herself set up here pretty well to get started on the Honda. So that's exciting. I can pop the hood and kind of start getting after it. I was able to organize quite a bit of stuff and kind of move stuff around in here so that you know, I had room to work. I've got quite a bit of room now. The Chevy, of course, has a bigger footprint than the Honda, but yeah, we were able to do it. So yeah, a lot of work. Just stayed busy all day, doing a lot of crap. So yeah, it's getting damn time to get into the Honda, and so we pulled her back in. I've got the battery on the tender. I'm actually pretty excited about this. So cylinder 4 has an intake and exhaust valve in the cylinder head in this unit right here, and in this area on the exhaust, which I believe is in the back, it's blowing some holes through it. So that's why we kept having misfires there, because there's not enough whatever feedback, compression, combustion for it to do that. So we've got to tear, you know, all this back down again, which shouldn't be hard. I've been into it already. As you can see, the new coilovers are in, the new intakes on, new coil packs, new spark plugs. So yeah, we're gonna get after this. It should go well because I have a lot of nice new parts to go back in while we do it. And while I'm here, I'm actually going to measure this valve cover to see if I can fit it in my oven. I think it's a little too long. It is just that though. Or is it? Oh no, it's that too. I was thinking it wasn't this piece here, but that's actually, it is part of that. In any case, it's not necessary, but yeah, good times, good times. So we just measured it. It was 4.5 inches tall and like 16 3/4 long. And I'll tell you right now, this isn't gonna fit in here. Let's just take a look here so we know kind of what our end space is. Got what looks like 8.5 inches this way. Say it doesn't. It probably got about 8 inches tall and about mean, it's just shy of the valve cover. That's crazy. Theoretically, I could get it in there, but there's with the rack, I don't think I can hang it off the rack. Let's see. So with this in the top position, right, I could suspend the valve cover in here, and even if I went at an angle, this has only got 4 inches or 4.5 inches height. So I'm only going to be able to get just a little bit on it. I just don't think it'll fit. That's a shame, because a Honda 4-cylinder valve cover, if I could powder coat those, that would be badass. That would you know, that's something I could put out to market for people. I can still do small parts. It is what it is. I don't know if this Honda, whoops. I don't know if that tray is required. I think it's just like a drip tray maybe. But one thing I was upset about is this bent here in shipping. I wish they would let you put this on, but it's got impacted on shipping. So a bummer, dude. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. Just had my second cup of coffee. I put this paintless dent repair kit in here. It's got a glue gun, a slide hammer, a couple of magnetic tools. Yeah, it's got kind of the same stuff you would see online. I gotta take this battery out. And yeah, so we're gonna pull the head off. And the head, the new one, is in this box here. Here's the head gasket. Move that over for a minute. Pop this up. Pop these up. There it is. There's a new cylinder head. So underneath 4, there's these exhaust valves. I think one of them's blown out on the old one. So that'll be repaired in due time. It's pretty exciting. We did do some work in the garage. We got this separated. We got this situated in a way that allows the Honda to get in here. We got the Chevy out here, by the way. Looking pretty good. She did run a little bit. She's still leaking. I've got a new fuel pressure gauge that's going to go in line with that. The word I'm looking for today is fuel rail. In any case, we've got some other stuff to do on the Honda, which is up here behind me on this shelf. You can see it's got the Honda, the original grill insert here. But we've got one more window motor to put in. There's a timing belt set up there. That tote is full of some smaller parts. I need to go through that again. And then in the back, I've got some in-channel rain visors, kind of like what's on my Toyota Tacoma. Why I'm all over the place. This Toyota Highlander, I gave this to Hayden when he turned 16, and it just kind of went to shit. I think it was like first car blues, you know, where a kid's like kind of learning how to treat a car. He was headed up in the mountains. I think he was whipping around pretty good, just like we all are. I suppose the good news is he didn't total it or anything, but I do have a little bit of damage here and there. The problem with it right now is the rack and pinion and the power steering pump is gone. The rack and steering was shot, and it was feeding fragmentia into the power steering pump, which burnt that out. In the meantime, it's got a cat code in and some other stuff, but it's a strong motor and a strong transmission. I just priced out new rack and pinion, new power steering pump, and then, you know, thinking about the labor it would take for myself to do that. I think I could probably get this car running and driving again, and then just, you know, potentially, yeah, do a cat delete or something. I don't know, or just take it to an exhaust shop and clear the code. It's got some little finicky things, but the reason I would do that is this car's paid for, and like I said, the timing was done on this motor about 60,000 miles ago. It's actually, like I said, really strong. and I don't know, you know, what else I would do with the car. So I could, you know, I could do strut spacers and lift this thing and, you know, get some 30 inchers on here and war wagon this thing out like I had intended originally. And then that way, if we do want to sell it, you know, it's got a little bit of whip appeal, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't have much else to add here. We're just doing the damn thing left and right, one thing after another. And there's a lot going on. I've kind of pulled my own card here on the Honda, because to me it's important that I push these things along. I don't want to have a scenario where, you know, I've got 15 cars in the driveway. I went from kind of not being a car guy and just liking the looks of cars and the aesthetics and stuff of cars to kind of full on, like, you know, doing car things, you know, whether it's, yeah, lowering the Chevy, jeez, come on, that's a strong ass mag, or, come on, you guys are sick butt shot me. There we go. The Beeve, right? Oregon State. So we just hung the pirate flag outside. I'll take you out there and take a look at that. But anyways, yeah, we're getting our ducks in a row. And it's happening fast. And, you know, for lack of a better word, the skill box is coming along really good. I've got some skills to unlock in there. We're going to level up. And then, boom. We're flying a new flag. We got the red pirate flag fully on display. She's sounding and whipping nice. Hey, thanks for joining me this time. If you haven't subscribed, I think 99% of the viewers aren't. We're just doing updates on multiple projects, mental health, well-being, that kind of stuff. What is a man in 2024? I don't know. A guy who just tries to be true to himself and, you know, honest about his passions and stuff. I'm a romantic at heart, and so I tend to get romantic about damn near everything that my attention turns itself to. So that's what the channel's about. It's about me chasing my own internal passion, trying to be open and honest about my failures and my wins along the way. And that's it. So join me, hit the subscribe, like, whatever y'all want to do. That's great. Thanks. We'll see y'all next time. In the meantime, take a look at that brawler under there. Yeah, she looks good. I got to get this fuel gauge in here. It's a fuel pressure gauge. Yeah. See you next time.